So now we move over to see what Alexander Isak has here for us. Alexander Isak moving to Liverpool this season was so questionable. You know, he had a very incredible career here in Newcastle, and then now he decided to move to Liverpool. And the question now is, moving to Liverpool, did you ask yourself so many questions? Did you think about it before moving? Now in Liverpool, you've got Hugo, Ekitike, you've got Florian Wirtz, yeah, and then this Hugo Ekitike just stepped in and was the first choice. Yeah, this Hugo is a first choice. You cannot just replace him just straight away like that. So for you to do that, you need a lot of consistency, for you, Isak. Okay, you were one of the best players in the Premier League we witnessed last season, and of course the previous one as well. You were very incredible. Now you're moving from Newcastle to Liverpool without thinking, who am I going there to challenge? Yeah, I think Real Madrid would have been the best option, because right now Mbappe is a very flexible player where he can move back and even move over to the wings, and he's still going to do a great job. So I think Real Madrid was an option for you if I had to choose. Like, okay, I want to leave Newcastle, it's a smaller club, I want to go play in a bigger club. I would have preferred you thinking about things like, okay, Real Madrid, and then moving on to there, because okay, if we, right now we're seeing Kylian Mbappe carrying the team up, all the goals, almost all the goals, and he has won so many man of the match, and he's doing incredible, very well. So now no one is assisting, yeah, in terms of striking position. So if you had thought about Real Madrid and then move over to Madrid, maybe you'll have gotten the chance, to maybe bench Garcia and gain a position there in Madrid. But now coming to Liverpool, Liverpool is already on fire. They've got crazy midfielders, who can score. They've got one of the best strikers as well, Hugo Ekitike, and then Florian Wirtz as well. That's already two competition. Now you step in to be the third person, like to compete amongst this Hugo and Florian Wirtz. So now what is your thought? Do you think it's just going to bring down Florian Wirtz or Hugo Ekitike just like that? Yesterday they introduced you to the game, which was very fair. They gave you a very big time, from 7 minutes to the end. It was a very big time for you to do something. This is the opportunities that you need to take, because right now, yesterday you've got 67 minutes played. From 67 minutes you played, but I don't think the coach is going to give you another chance as big as this one yesterday, because you actually didn't score and Hugo scored. So it's obvious that next game Hugo is going to start. And until you're going to prove it when they give you like 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you step into the game, score 2 or 1 goals, and then that is the time now they start to consider that, okay, now we can start Isak or blah blah blah. But however, the coach is surely still going to start you in some games. But if they start you in some games, if they start you in a game and then you don't make it, you don't prove it, that is the time now you see that you're going to keep sinking, because the competition now is really high. And trust, Hugo is not there to joke. And Florian Wirtz, for Florian Wirtz, yeah, you can put Florian Wirtz down because he has not really been so good this time around. But I think your option was not really the best option, because Hugo here and Florian Wirtz are actually not stepping down anytime soon, especially when you find Hugo is also fighting not only to gain a position in Liverpool, he's fighting as well to gain a position in the national team in France, because he's just playing there 5 minutes and all these things, and his performance, of course, in the club is going to make the coach Deschamps in France to, of course, bring him and give him more time in the French league. So Hugo Ekitike is not stepping down, and of course Florian Wirtz is here as well. They didn't sign him now to come and go down to sleep, because he's also going to be like, okay, sure, I've got 2 big men on my side. I've got Hugo and Alexander Isak as well. Taking a look at what this guy had last season, scoring 21 goals in the previous season, and the last season he was having 23 goals. Was something so incredible. Like, you could, find a bigger club. Finding a bigger club doesn't mean that you're going to find a club that you're going to have this kind of much challenge. It's very tough in the Premier League, and if you find your space in the, I think the best club in La Liga could be very good for you. So this is what they got now to present to you, Hugo and Florian Wirtz, and it's all left for Alexander Isak to challenge him. Do you think Alexander Isak is going to have a space in Liverpool FC, like a consistent starting striker in Liverpool FC this season? Because for me, surely not, given the fact that Hugo is seeing the danger as well. Of course, need to keep his position in the club and in the country as well. Okay, we are SD Game Talks. We bring to you sports news and every breakdown of football. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel. See you on our next video.